Hi everyone! So I have listed these two journals in my Etsy store, and I'm going to do a flip through in a minute. But before we start, I just wanted to share a poem from one of my favorite books at the moment. This is The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. She's a young poet, and she writes amazing poetry. So this one is about sunflowers. Despite knowing they won't be here for long, they still choose to live their brightest lives. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I'll start with this one. You've seen this one in previous videos because I did some process videos on a few of the embellishments in here. We've got the tab clusters and the tag tuck spots. All I have for a closure is just a scrap of lace tablecloth tied in a knot, and then this little leaf is from an old necklace, and then just a tiny little heart charm, and I attached it with a little safety pin. I created a built-in bookmark that you can just keep moving as you journal through the book. There's some lace on the front and back covers. On the inside here, I've got one of those photo slides that has a tiny pressed rose in it, and this is some vintage lace that I put behind the slide. And then I've got my tabs throughout. So there's a combination in here of pattern paper and also printables from the Lady Eleanor's journal collection. And then I've attached some ephemera throughout on paper clips. So here we've got a stamp and a ticket and a library card. There's some coffee dyed pages in here. This is one of the tuck spots that I did in a previous process video. But as I was decorating and finishing the journal, I felt that there was a little bit of color missing, so all I did was I wrapped some embroidery thread around the tag before attaching it to the book. This here is a oak leaf eco print, and then just a couple of little extras in there, a ticket and a word card. When you use book pages that you've taken out in half, sometimes the holes need a little help, and so I reinforced that fold with some washi tape there. And this is a book page from a larger book, so I folded it in half. Another one of the tabs. This is one of the pockets that we did in the video, and then some ephemera in there. A beautiful book page of these little bird drawings and some trading stamps there. Another tab. In this tuck spot, I've got another eco print tag and a page from an insect book. This is the honeybee. We have to save our bees somehow. Some more washi there. A small page from a tree book. Another page from a flower book, and then a small postage stamp there. This is also something I did in a process video. Another book page. And what I did with the Eleanor printables was back-to-back printing. So I did the image page on one side, and then on the back I did the lined images. This is another one of the pockets with some ephemera in there. Another library card and a postage stamp. And in here another eco print and a page from a butterfly book. And this is the other one I have, and the closure on this is attached to the front and back covers. So this is the hydrangea that I showed in the last video. It was a pressed hydrangea, and then it's just inside the plastic. So when you do touch it and you use the book, you can expect that some of the petals will fall. But flowers are ephemeral. They don't last forever. They just change. This is the little bleeding heart I mentioned in the last video. There's pattern paper, and the printables that I used in here are from the Miss Nellie collection. It's just a very Victorian and botanical themed collection. These are some eco printed papers. This is wallpaper. This is the one side of a bird. Just a book page from a very old book about nature. I just liked the text on there, very land of nature, and then the little birdies. So I enjoy including just extra little bits of ephemera and book pages and things just for interest. This was just a tag. I left it plain so that if you wanted to embellish it or maybe add a little square of lined paper or graph paper for journaling on. This is the back of the wallpaper. Lots of journaling space there. Here's the birds on the other side. And this is an image that I really loved from one of my books, so the colors are just gorgeous. And then you can journal underneath here. Just a birdie playing card. Then in here I have a poem, Songs of Joy by William Davies. Forget-me-not. Another book page. This one here has anatomy of flowers and some information about the terminology for flowers. The little tag with guest check behind it. And here I've included a couple of prominent women in Canadian history. a page from a mushroom book. Another one of those plain double-sided tags. A book page with some flowers. These would be good for collage. Another book page here. And a tag. And I've decided to include the text block with each of these. So this one goes with that one. It's got a name on it. Copyright is 1905 and 1906 in this one. There's a beautiful image there. It was badly damaged. Some of the pages are falling out, but there's another image here. And this one has an inscription here, Roy Peterson from Grandpa, 1910. So that goes with the Young Musician Journal. And there are no illustrations in here. So maybe you're interested in reading it, recovering the book. The text block is intact on this one. It was simply falling out. It was tearing on the back here somewhere from the cover. So these are listed now on Etsy. I will be back probably next week with some other stuff that I'm doing. So thanks for watching. Bye.